Okay, now we also have audio. That's a little echoey. Turn it down a bit. That's feeding back a little bit. It annoys me. Is that me? Sorry. I'm sorry. I put my drink down.
I'm gonna get you to love girly drinks. This is the last thing I do.
That'll work. All right, everybody ready? We're good? Cool. So, has everyone had a good time so far? Good. We did something right. I'm still feeding back a little bit. A little bit. There we go. That's better. All right. So we have the closing ceremony. All good things have to come to an end. And if Billy would move his fucking glass. I know, Billy. Sorry, your little girly drink there.
So demanding.
I am. It's terrible. Let's see.
I would never called you a perfectionist.
Actually.
You know.
Yeah, I've been called a lot of things, and most of them aren't nice.
Speak into the robot penis.
Oh, God, I want to choke you some days.
Wait, what?
The robot penis?
Yes, I want to choke the robot penis, guys.
He does it daily.
Hang on just a second. I realized we're mirroring.
Normally in the shower.
Yes, please. Yes.
Are we getting in until we'll do the Onyx again?
God, I'm going to kill you, kid.
When was the last time you got
I got it. 1024 about 768.
Well, watch.
60 hertz. No.
Okay. There's
Command X.
Yes, but see, there's a button that goes. If you do this, it actually will show you the detect window.
Don't worry about it.
Hey, just because you do presentations all the time, come on, man. We all suck.
You also know the Magic X key in Keynote?
Yeah. Well, that was the thing. I was sitting there pushing it, and I realized, oh, wow, I'm actually sharing windows. There we go. Now I can see what the next slide is. Alrighty then. Fuck it. We're starting. Fuck it.
We'll do it live.
We'll edit it in post. How's that? Adrian, there might be 3 or 4 things you need to edit out of this video. I'm just kidding.
Now that we know how he does it.
Not that I've ever edited anything out I've ever said on stage. I'm sure that's much to the chagrin of my employer.
Or desperately found Adrian after Skydog last year, like, Adrian, don't put that online.
Yeah. Oh my God. Who's that handsome guy? Yeah, for trivia, who's the handsome guy? My goodness.
Skydog.
So the picture comes from, hey, Joey. It's still feeding back. The picture comes from CarolinaCon. I'm apparently, in my old age, doing stupid shit like we were printing fake Microsoft IDs. I made a phone call and asked for some sample Microsoft IDs, and I got photographs of live Microsoft IDs, which I then recreated in Fireworks, and then proceeded to print ID badges for half the people at CarolinaCon, and they looked identical to a real Microsoft badge. I know because a Microsoft employee pulled hers out of her bag, and it was color matched and everything. So I'm waiting for that phone call sometime soon. This happened to be the picture that was on Noah's badge. So anyway. This year, the theme is improve your signal-to-noise ratio.
And apparently drink girly drinks.
Drink girly drinks. Woodchuck cider, the crisp version. Thank you very much.
Hey, cider's good.
Shut up. So a lot of the times, the themes are based on my life or something similar, whatever's going on at the time. I typically have a lot of things going on. I'm the hardest working man in show business, I think, but I could be completely wrong. And one of the things that my theme for the year has been improving my signal-to-noise ratio. A lot of times those themes are spur of the moment. I'm driving along and talking to Robin on the phone. It's like, what do you think about this and that? And then all of a sudden, boom, there's the theme. There's the tagline. It comes out and it's like, fuck, that's perfect.
Didn't you literally record a video for the website one year while you were driving to work?
Yeah, I did that for Wi-Fi Rise, a lot of stuff, and stick it up in the corner and start talking to it, which, yeah, that's actually cool and avant-garde. That's fucking lazy, but it worked. And in a lot of cases, they're inside jokes. I could, if we were sitting around drunk looking at memorabilia, I can go back and show you inside jokes that only a few of us ever got. Some of them you're actually wearing from time to time, and you have no idea, but it's an absolute hoot. So if you speak out again, Joey, turn around and smack the shit out of him. You're 18?
It's his almost birthday.
It's his almost birthday.
He gets a pass.
Halfway smack the shit out of him if he makes a comment every time I say something. So, the signal-to-noise ratio. Here's actually the formula for it. I did have the Wikipedia definition of what it was, but it was dry and boring. Where's Evan at? Yeah, this is now my favorite picture of Evan. I think I'm going to put it on every ID I ever make for anyone. I think it's great. So, a signal-to-noise ratio is the measure used in science and engineering that compares the level of the desired signal to the level of the background noise. It is defined as the radio to signal power of the noise power. A ratio higher than 1:1 indicates more signal than noise. While SNR is commonly quoted for electrical signals, it can be applied to any form of signal. That's fucking boring. So anyway, essentially the signal-to-noise ratio is, from my standpoint, is how much am I getting done as opposed to how much static is around me. So I have a lot of different things that I end up getting into. I'm involved in a maker fair in Nashville. There's actually 2 of them this year. I'm on the Nashville Technology Council. All kinds of things are going on. And what I've found is every day, every night, for lunch, for dinner, I'm having a Google Hangout. I'm at some user meeting. I went to a meeting of user meetings. Literally, it's just one of those things where I'm sitting in the corner playing with my laptop going, are we really talking about code of conduct for the Java users group? Okay. So the signal-to-noise ratio is you're trying to raise... Do what?
I will uninstall Java. Isn't that rule number?
Oh, man. No, don't say that around them because they'll go ape shit. I mean, it's bad. It's really bad. Yeah, they yeah.
You have a Java problem.
Yeah, there you go. That's it. So the basic issue for me is raising the signal, lowering the noise, less background stuff going on, and actually getting a lot of things done. Fortunately, it may not have looked like it, but for us, I was able to get a lot more of the things done for Outerz0ne way ahead of time. In fact, I was able to sit down and it actually took a lot longer than that, but it didn't look like that from the website. I'll get to that. So the general theme was, focus on where you want to go. I know I have a clear vision of the things that I'm working towards. At 42, I'm figuring that out now, which is kind of funny. All the younger guys out there, one day it's, oh, dude, I'm going to be a Java programmer. Then someone smacks you in the back of the head with a fish, and then it's, oh, I'm going to do Ruby on Rails because that's the thing to do. And then now it's COBOL. Okay, sure. You really just kind of find your way and focus on something.
Isn't it COBOL, Ruby on Rails, the same job?
For us, it was. But anyway. Pick a path, the direction you want to go, what you're passionate about, what you enjoy. The best jobs are the jobs that you really enjoy doing, that make you happy, not exactly the ones that pay the most money, although it does buy a house a lot easier like that. Happiness doesn't go well on a mortgage. But do what you enjoy. Definitely do what you're passionate about if you can. Don't look back. And Webb Wilder is a musician out of Nashville, Tennessee, and one of my favorite songs has a line, head down, ears back. And the gist is just fucking go for it, Spend the time, do what you've got to do. You don't have to be number one, but be one of the best in your field. You don't it doesn't take a whole lot to be a subject matter expert on a lot of things. You just have to spend some time and play around with them. It's not always reading a book, but sometimes it's breaking something. I have a long history of totally fucking equipment up, understanding, oh man, I should have dead shorted that fuse. Oops, I have a 13-inch MacBook Pro that's dead because I went, well, if that display works, and then click, boom, and smoke came out. I'm like, fuck, there's $1,100 down the drain. But I learned, don't touch that fuse. So, who is familiar with Formula 409? Who's ever cleaned anything? Yo, this is scary. Motherfuckers, raise your hand. There are women here. Raise your hand. You've cleaned something. Yeah, there you go. I know. Formula 409. Does anyone know why it's called Formula 409?
408 episodes. Is it the 409th formula?
Correct. 408 formulas before it failed. They didn't achieve what they wanted. Number 409 was the one that did the trick. So that became the name for the actual product. So some guys in a lab somewhere fucked up 408 times. How many times have you fucked up a piece of code and been disgusted with yourself? There's 408 in these guys. They've sat there over day after day. Fuck, it doesn't work. This doesn't work. That doesn't work. Number 409 fucking made it. They were persistent, and they came up with something that if you go on Google and Google for that, there's like 20 to 25 different products based on that formula. Yes?
How many of those scientists were there?
What do you... What the fuck? You know what? Why don't you pull out your fucking phone and figure it out and shut up during the process? Yeah, all right, never mind, I give up.
And the WD-40 guys, at least don't that like that.
Yeah.
Then their beer would have been beer 409.
But how hard is it to lubricate something as compared to clean something? Which is a personal question to you, Dougie. How hard is it to lubricate something as compared to clean?
I'm so sorry.
Am I supposed to give it to that person? No.
So,
I'm the wrong person to give it to.
so we've got the, oh wait.
For somebody that's part of 404. We established order, Sky Dog.
You don't want me to do that, it hurts. It hurts me, my back hurts, oh man. So, who's never been here before? Who's never been in Outerz0ne? Okay, there's a few people. Here's a short and sweet history lesson, right? It was originally a goof. Okay, it was meant to be a fuck you to a guy that we really didn't appreciate how he was.
Specifically, it was a
Yeah.
rocket.
It literally was 2 weeks, 5 different five different people, 4 different states, all collaborated over Skype, and we put everything together to show up at a hotel where someone else was doing a conference to say, well, fuck you, because we didn't appreciate what he was charging people and the politics and things that were going on. So we started a conference in a hotel room at another conference. I'm tagged with the con inside a con phenomenon.
He literally means in a hotel room. Like,
Yeah.
not even like move the bed out. No, like people were sitting on the bed and sitting over by the little desk by the window next to the little fridge. Like cram 20 people in a hotel room and have an easel, not a projector, not a whiteboard, a fucking easel.
Yes.
To give a presentation.
I remember going to McDonald's and buying like 25, cheeseburgers, and walking into the room and tossing the bag on the middle of the bed, and just people they were all over them, throwing them down. We had like bags of candy and just crazy shit. But everyone was in there just having a good time, and it didn't cost anything. We gave you a lanyard and a badge, and you signed a board, and we just hung out and had a good time. Well, little did I know, people really fucking liked it. It was scary. People came in, hung out. Some of the speakers that spoke at Outerz0ne actually came to our conference and hung out and talked there. So it was kind of bizarre to have a big conference where it was $100 a head to get in, for people to show up to a hotel room and cram into this hotel room. I don't know how we didn't get oxygen deprivation. Well, maybe that was why it was so fun. I'll have to research that.
We were all a little stoned / asphyxiated.
We were fucked up. So it literally started out as a couple of hotel rooms. As time went on, I actually had to rent some hotel space, like the boardroom or whatever. They're their conference area, and I remember having the hotel come to me and say, "Yeah, you need to pay the bill now," and tipping the donation canister up and pulling cash out until I got enough to pay the tab. And it was really shitty because I was getting down to the bottom of everything in the thing. I was like, "Oh man, we might be in trouble." So it grew out of that, and people really enjoyed it. And the crazy part was they demanded I keep doing it. Every year I said, "Nah, I don't know if we shouldn't do this." It's just a lot of fun. And it was like, "No, dude, you got to do it." So now this is the 9th year. So apparently I'm either a pushover or everyone really had a kick with it. So. And little gay Al Stroger, demanded it always be donation-based. So we've had that conversation every couple of years, sitting around discussing it, and Al's like, "Look, dude, it's got to be donation-based." And I'm like, "Oh, man, it's a certain uncertainty." If I went to Scott Moulton and I said, "Scott, we're going to do a data recovery class, and we're going to have everybody show up and pay what they think they ought to pay," Scott would look at me and go, "You're a fucking moron." Well, actually, you've done that before, haven't you?
That's a good idea, Scott.
Recently.
Yeah, recently, actually, yeah. It's kind of funny that way.
Say is, so yeah, when are you going to run that class?
Yeah, there you go. Actually, never mind. I'm doing one in Atlanta in a week.
The week before, February 22nd. Right?
Yeah, there you go. Deeply discounted.
Well, you won't be in business long.
So the history, or the lesson behind it is, don't piss off the flamboyant, lovable, passionate about this community, intense, kind-hearted bastard of a man like Al.
Where's Al? Where is he?
Seattle?
He's somewhere. Al is probably balls deep in someone right now.
It is Saturday night.
Do you have his phone number? Let's call him right now.
I'm not calling him. I don't want to hear the heavy breathing.
Hey, it's
The sad thing is,
We
the
all-
conference that I went to and Al sat down and talked to me, it turns out that Al will actually suffer through doing it with a woman to get to the man. I'm serious. He really does. He has.
He's like, I'm sitting with you just to get to your husband.
He has. He has done that. I have learned from that, even recently.
That's scary.
A man, you're like, look, I'm only fucking you so I get to your wife. Like, that's what
No.
I just did.
No, never.
on so many levels.
Never. So, we are recording.
Yeah.
Hey, Al, we miss you, man. You're coming to 10, okay? So, when is Outerz0ne?
Oh, the other way.
30 to 45 days notice, right? What the fuck? Well, hey, okay. I'm going to take some
We
shit.
also knew when this was going to be back in January.
Apparently, updating websites is really, really hard.
You can say Al was somewhere balls deep in somebody and then regain control of the audience.
I don't really think I had control of the audience to fucking begin with, but I don't care as long as we're having a good time. 30 to 45 days notice, somewhere around there. It typically, I think honestly, if we put this out 6 months in advance and we did a lot of advertising, we wouldn't be able to be in this hotel. Right now we're about half full of the room. Earlier today, it was, 3/4, 80% full, and everybody was getting funky. All right, we got air going, we got the windows open, everybody's like sweating to death. So if we had a lot more people show up, it wouldn't be the same. It wouldn't be small and intimate and comfortable. We'd have people coming out of our ears. So we always kind of cut the notice short. Yeah, it is. The website details, yeah. It's a feature, absolutely. I'm not done with that. You gonna drink that one? Okay, whatever. So, the deal with the website, Deviant was supposed to sit down and do the website for us. Part of the problem behind that is Deviant calls up and goes, "Hey, I'm ready to do the website," and I'm in like the middle of 6 different things going on, and I didn't have the time to set everything up to allow him to do that. And Deviant is also a very busy person, so when his window is closed, what do you do? So, yeah, the reason the website isn't very flamboyant and wonderful, it's because I don't do websites and I don't do graphics, really, not for websites. So how do I find out when it'll be? Well, ask somebody, email me, text me, check Twitter, because actually that's probably where we did the majority of the information for what was going on. So There is a mailing list out there. Fucked if I remember where to get on. I'll actually find that and post that. But the next year, we're going to want everybody to show up, so we'll get to that. Why Outerzone? Well, I keep asking myself that question all the time, other than I just enjoy you guys so much, and especially you, Billy. So
I think with my tongue.
It is. It actually is. It really, really is. Keep it small. You know, we've always touted Outerzone as the conference you can go to and do a shot with everybody there over the course of the weekend and not die. Most people can go to DEF CON with somebody and then never see them the rest of the weekend, unless they're sleeping with them, I guess.
I thought you had to get shots before you came to the Wellesley. I was confused about what meant
Sleep on top of your sheets, I'm just saying.
I was confused about the shots, I see.
Congratulations, you have hepatitis C.
Yeah, Hep C.
I was drinking tequila all night.
So keep it free. So that's one of the things is when you start to put a larger conference together, it is very difficult to pay for everything out of your pocket. The first Sky.con we put together came out of my pocket and Mrs. Sky.con's pocket, and it was painful. It was like buying a mid-sized sedan. It was, yeah. So something like this can actually be done at a halfway decent price. And when we can have a blast with it. If it gets really, really large, it will be a lot more difficult to juggle, and Al won't let me do anything but a donation-based conference. It also keeps us sane. So pretty much every Sunday, I sit down in the library of the house and sit in front of the computer, and I work all day long doing graphics, calling people, sending emails, working all kinds of stuff. If Outerzone were to get really, really huge, running 2 of them a year is pretty daunting. So we try to keep it small because it's easier to put together. I actually got to put this slide deck together today, which is one of the first times in 9 years I've been able to sit down and do a proper slide deck of the closing talks.
I think I interrupted you 3 times during the slide deck, during the creation of the slide deck. Now the presentation of it, we're not done yet.
But the kisses on the neck made it all worthwhile.
I try.
I call no homo. So, how OZ?
He's gentle. It's okay.
It takes roughly $2 to $2.5 grand to put all this together, which probably doesn't look that way from the surroundings, but you know,
they're fixing that next year.
Yeah. The rig and everything. Sky.con is actually the reason we have the nicer rig than we had before. Projector doesn't say Vanderbilt University when it goes into power save mode, which, trust me, I'm so happy about. But a lot of the other expense with traveling down here and the hotel and getting the space and all the things that go on. Earlier it was like someone making a beer run. All right, we want 3 cases of beer. And here's so a lot of times that stuff can add up pretty quick. And Outerzone is run out of our pockets and our hearts, and it's not a money maker. It is definitely just a lot of fun. It's probably if I didn't make my money back on it, it would be a heavily expensive party, but it'd be a fucking blast anyway. So how to OZ +1. So if you get a chance, if you haven't already, there's a bucket up here. Throw some cash in the jar if you can. One of the things we've always liked about Outerzone is the guy who rode in your back seat that you picked up at a college somewhere because he caught you on the news group or something and said, hey, can I go? He's here. We fed everybody pizza today. We've had cake, so we at least had one meal that was taken care of. We try to feed everybody if we can, so that at least they can survive. The guys who are starting out, they really need this exposure. They can get that. We have people like Billy come in, Iron Geek, Chris Silvers, guys that go out and do this professionally all over the place, come here and speak for free because I couldn't pay them if I had to right now. But they do it because they want to share their knowledge with everyone that's here. So if you can, throw some cash in the jar, buy a t-shirt, hell, buy 2. In the back of the room is the signature board, if you've been here before, I probably have your signature, which is not a problem for next year. If this is your,
out some checks.
yeah, no big deal, no big. Who, excuse me, who is Bite Assassin? And
You can't spell Adrian Crenshaw with the letters in I&E.
True. But
Your bank doesn't give a shit.
yeah, that's it. Donald Duck, okay.
This is a great way to launder money.
Yes.
It's getting good. Let's think about it.
Yeah, there we go. Now I'm even in deeper shit. There you go. So what we've done in the past, I think it started with Outerz0ne 1. No, it was 1. We actually had a piece of foam core that we stuck up, and it had lines on it that says, yeah, write your name in. It was a sign-in board. It was just to say, hey, how many people have actually been here? And people came over and, reluctantly signed because, why do you want my autograph? Well, it was just something cool, to show that. And someone came up, I don't think it was me, came up with the idea of, hey, we ought to put the names on a T-shirt. So it was, well, fucking cool, we can do that. So for the last 9 years, or 8 years rather, I have either pieces of foam core that are cut up with everyone's name, or I have digital scans of everyone's name where I've gone in and laid them out. So on the back of the shirt, everybody from the year previous actually has their signature on this year's shirt. The way to be on next year's shirt is to walk to the back in a bit and actually put your name on the sign-in board, the T-shirt board in the back, and I will take it home, stick it in the closet, and 9 months from now, pull it out and cut it up and start scanning stuff. 11 and a half. Okay, fuck off, everybody. We have a group here in town that's Grenade Multimedia. And they're a small grunge shop, guys that are really, Leonard, thank you, Leonard. I appreciate everything you do. These guys are hungry for business, and they do a wonderful job. If you look at the shirt this year and the staff shirts, they did a great job with them. I gave them graphics 3 days ago. So I email a file. The next morning, they're into production. Actually, Friday morning, when we were on our way down here, they were printing the shirts, if you can imagine. So there's some really great guys, and they've given us good pricing. And when you get down to the day before the conference to have T-shirts printed in Nashville, they would be $30 a piece to have them done. So they really did a great job for us. We appreciate it. Let's see.
I want their contact info for our next batch of DC404 shirts.
Yes.
Oh, absolutely.
They are awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And do what? Oh yeah, actually, I rode in the passenger seat of the van on the way down here with this laptop and a cell modem and assembled all the graphics that are on the banner. And when we pulled into the parking lot at 4, I emailed the file to them, and at 6 o'clock they had the banner done. So yeah, these guys really want some work, and they do a great job. So yeah, this is pseudocode for is it? I left the colons and brackets out, but
the greater than sign should be on the left side of the equals, not the right side.
Yes.
Hey Billy.
Because otherwise it looks like a penis.
Well, here's the problem. I was actually going to start formatting it for I'll do it in Perl, and I got what? Someone's going to give me a bunch of bullshit about how it's formatted, so I thought I'll do pseudocodes. All right, no, thanks, Billy. Suck my balls, Billy. So my standard deal for Outerz0ne has always been, if I lose my ass 2 years in a row, and lose my ass has to be decently substantial. If I lose my ass 2 years in a row, I'll stop doing Outerz0ne, because it means I'm doing something wrong or no one wants to show up anymore. So the general is, if donation is less than cost and years lost ass is equal to or greater than 2. What?
They've totally flipped out.
They've totally flipped out.
Yeah,
Are they giggling?
Yeah, no. They're redoing the whole thing. It should be this. It should be. They've
I'll consult with you next time to do the proper code.
Don't cut me.
I'll cut you, Nick.
There needs to be a number 8 before the
They can't get past it. Move to the next slide. They can't get past it. Seriously.
I'm just annoyed that the if is uppercased, right? Like it should be lowercase. Just saying.
Wow.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you done? Thanks. Thanks, Billy.
It's like a paperclip. You're right.
Do what? How's that?
If he's a deaf time, that's a good. Just pick him up.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. As a red shirt, I just escort you out of the room by your ankles.
You would goon me.
Yes, I would goon you. Outerz0ne +1, this is the general formula that we've gone by. So far, I've been able to look at the numbers and go, nah, that's not bad. I'll go with that. I've never really lost my ass totally. It's always worked out decently. Like I said, I'm fairly honest at showing you what it costs to actually put it on. So just understand that one of the ways that we're able to do that is this is a shitbag hotel. And I want to apologize up front for anyone who had trouble actually getting a room. And just to let you know, this is the last fucking time we're going to be in this hotel. No. Hey, this is 5 years. What you guys don't see is...
Free stabbing with every room.
Hey, man, you want some crack?
I'd like the foot thick glass in the convenience store. There's a basketball court in the hotel.
Actually, this is the 5th year they've done this to us. You guys don't get to see a lot of the stuff that happens like that.
Scott Moulton has to deal with that.
Yeah.
Not for him.
Everyone give Scott a round of applause because come on, give it up for Scott. Scott interfaces with a hotel and had to deal with all the bullshit that was going on. So
this is by far the worst year.
This is the worst year.
Just because of this basketball tournament.
Yeah.
They wanted our money. They wanted their money because they sold you a cheap room. And they wanted to double or triple that now, so they started denying rooms. Yeah.
Wait, because you're getting back to
So. So the basic gist is.
Park lot and play basketball here a little bit later when we get drunk.
Yeah, there you go. That'll work. I just don't want to have to cover the insurance on that when you snap an ankle. So, not you, everyone else who has weak ankles, you big bastard you. So the general scoop is this. This will be the last year we're at this hotel. We'll find something that where they understand, we're bringing good cash.
Hey, baby.
Put it in your mouth and bark.
I got one more.
I don't care. Do it live.
Thank you.
Do it live.
We can edit that out, can't we? So what we're on the lookout for next year is a little nicer hotel, and the reason behind that is next year is going to be the 10th year that we've done Outerz0ne. So we're going to have a bit of a celebration. I'm sorry, Charles, please don't make that motion with your hand again. I know to hold the mic closer. Thank you. You could. How about the I can't hear, not the gargle cock motion? Thank you. So we're going to try to find a place a little nicer next year, and so we can kind of blow it out and have one hell of a party. 10 years for a conference, especially one that's donation-based, is a hell of an accomplishment, so we're going to try to have a lot of fun with it. If I've already got your signature from a previous year, or last year or whatever, the T-shirts for next year will have signatures from everyone who's ever attended Outerz0ne on it. So our goal is to go back and find all of those. I'm going to try to contact all the different people that have been here, if they haven't been showing up lately, to get them to show up and just kind of have a nice little reunion and have a lot of fun with it. So, contest. Who actually entered a contest? Anybody do some stuff? You guys are so low impact. So low impact. Yes.
What up? I am ready!
Throw the picture on.
Baby, was it good for you? Yes! I'm ready! So, shit, I'm going to have to put this down and we'll laugh to death. All right. So we did the Lego contest. Basically,
Those are the most ghetto Legos.
the ghetto Legos.
I mean, look at that.
It looks like a beer bottle.
They have a beer on them. They have a beer on them. Look at the beer.
I'm going to show up to your house and critique your shit, dude. Zoom? Who came up with Zoom for a name for a company? What the fuck? Where did you get that logo from? Would you pay somebody $100 for that?
300.
300. Big spender. So the general gist of all the contests we had: build something, tweet a picture to @Outerz0ne and pound, and then whatever the contest was. This one, the Lego contest, and then step 4 was profit. So the winner for the Lego contest was nobody, because no one seemed to have actually posted a picture to Twitter or show me anything or send me a picture in any way, shape, or form. So whatever they're supposed to get, I'm taking home. So the Play-Doh contest had a couple of people actually playing with the Play-Doh, and Scott, you did some very inappropriate things with the Play-Doh. I wish you wouldn't do that in polite society, okay?
Stop making Play-Doh cocks.
Yeah. And Scott's going to be jerking off later. So, Ski Boy, come up here, man. A round of applause, Ski Boy. I really wished I would have had the time to actually send the picture over and put it in the presentation, but I was dicking around with something else. So what was it you made? The character was
It's a little punk rocker.
a little punk rocker, probably modeled after the cake he had out earlier. So what did he win? Geek Battle. All right. Very, very nice. Thank you for playing. We appreciate that. We got the winner. We had the Arts and Crafts, the Martha Stewart Award.
Wait, do you win Martha Stewart?
That's a beer.
Would you want Martha Stewart? I could make a phone call, but really, I don't think you get a receipt to send her back.
She can craft anything out of anything.
Best part of the con so far. That just happened.
All right, you can get out early.
Pardon, I wonder about you, man.
I'll give you an extra hour outside.
There you go.
That's hilarious, and I'm going to put that up on the website. Yes, it is. I'm going to have to put that one up there. For Arts and Crafts, we had Jenny. Jenny, is she in the room? Jenny? She went back up to the room. What did she win, Frank? Awesome party hats. Very good, very good. It'll go well with a tutu.
So we find out who the winners are, we don't get to see pictures?
I honestly have them on my phone, but I didn't have a chance to send them out. I'll put them on the website, man. I really wished I had been able to. 8-bit graphics. We had Anna. Anna, are you in the? She had to go. Everyone had to leave. So what was the? God, what was this? Glux.
Glux.
It was Glux. I worried about the name of that when I saw it. So yeah, it's a little bit of a Play-Doh kind of thing. The badge enhancement for the bling, and that was Alyssa. Alyssa, there we go. Very cool.
We can see that badge.
Yes, show off your badge. See, there we go. So we got bored. Hey, Joey, do you ever want to go to Walmart with us when we go to a con and we're just going to go wandering around picking shit out?
No.
At one point, I think it was at Carolina Con, we started wandering around a Walmart and picking out stuff, and we got bling. We got a bucket of bling, and we were putting it on everything. So now it's become a tradition. Whenever we
Surprised they follow us around with security.
yes, yes, they do.
Charles is with us.
Yeah, that's it. So we actually had some stuff we were going to give out. Do we still have a Billy? Billy, would you quit? Would you quit eating the Cheetos and
I'm going to cheat
fucking do
up everything. I'll eat Cheetos all the time.
Wipe go.
There we go. Do we have the? Hey, Robin, did the banner come back?
I'm not throwing the money thing. I'm totally going to hit that digital camera right there. All right, here we go.
I think the last time we saw that was Al Stroger started to strip on stage, and you had to stop him.
Yes.
Which, luckily, someone stopped him before he got completely out of his underwear, I think. But, yeah, ouch. Talking about some guerrilla tactics for raising cash. Here you go, grab that. So every year, we actually, here, hold it up high. So every year we do some sort of, hey Billy, why don't you come over and make yourself useful?
What do you want me to?
Hold this end. So every year we do something. We try to make a piece of memorabilia, something relating directly to the conference. And what, fucker, you better sign in. Not right now. I mean. So anyway, what we've always done. I think the camera or the phone the microphone may be cutting out. What we've done every year is put something together that here we'll just cram that right in there. You can do it in a minute, not now.
Do it right now. Fuck you.
We have I've done some different artwork and some different things like that we've had all of the speakers and staff sign, and sort of a one-of-a-kind thing, and we auction it off basically to try to raise some cash for doing the con. It was started out as a holy shit, I don't think we're going to make it, and now it's hey, did you make something cool for us to auction this year? So it is all of our friends, not our sponsors, but can I get a mic? Do we have a wired mic or something? I think we've reached the end of the day where all of the microphones are dying. There should be a wired one down there.
Test.
There we go. You know, it's been a good day when all the microphones stop working.
You have to tell them about your bonus room.
The bonus room. So the sweetest thing that Miss Skydog has done to date for me. Well, actually, no. There was another one.
Not that thing she can do.
No.
One time she did this one thing, which was.
There was this one time. So our house has a bonus room over a 3-car garage, so it's decently.
Where I sleep. This
is where Billy sleeps. Actually, if you come to the house, it's where everyone sleeps. But we wash the sheets after Billy's been there. Thank you very much. So. Yeah. Actually, now it's the Iron Geek Suite also. So it's a bonus room over like a 3-car garage. It's pretty good size. If you saw Sky.com, there's a 153-inch projection screen and this projector. It's nothing like watching a movie on something cinema-sized. But Miss Skydog actually gave me that room as my hacker pad. So the entire inside of it is hacker-centric. I have all the drapes are blackout drapes, and they're typefaces and just crazy shit she had done. One end of the room next to where the steps lead down to it are nothing but shelves, and on those shelves are every bit of the badges, the challenge coins. If you've walked up to me and handed me something cool during a con, it's currently sitting on that shelf. So that was one of the nicest things that she could ever do for me, is give me. Is that what it is? I was kind of wondering. Okay, well, I was going a completely different place there. Sorry about that.
Oh no, I don't touch anything you've been on.
So there are a number of banners from Outerz0ne and from Sky.con that are actually on the walls are actually at an angle. So I have all of these.
All these are like hanging.
Yeah.
And there's like 4 or 5 of them with the signatures, and it's like up on the angle.
So a lot of people will go home and toss the stuff in the closet or whatever. Ah, cool. Show someone at your office. Every day when I go upstairs and mess around on my computer upstairs, where we watch TV up there, all of this stuff is around me all the time. It means so much to me. So.
Can you hold that a little closer, Billy?
Yeah, Billy.
It's heavy.
It's heavy.
You did it a less girly way.
Yes. Can you hold it not like a pussy?
Hold it like Al.
Maybe you can be like Moses, and I can hold up your arm while you part of this.
Scary. Ski Boy would make a biblical reference. What can you say? So, oh God, smack him, Joey, real hard. Make him bleed.
Wait a week.
Wait, yeah, there you go. Wait a week and then do it.
Why does that say 52 of 50 or 52 of 85?
Because there's 85 slides.
Come on, keep it going.
I know. Hurry up. Shut up. So anyway, what we do is we like to auction something off, and this is one of those cool things that someone gets to take home and hang up on the wall or roll up and put in the closet. But it's, Billy? No, Billy's not doing it. They're somebody. Billy is not somebody. No, you don't want to roll Billy up and put him anywhere.
I think we're auctioning Billy off.
No, that's only if the donation thing is really, really thin. Then we're auctioning Billy.
Down on Peachtree.
Ass to ass, yes.
Actually, it's like Spring and 8th and William Street.
That's it. So
sketchy part of Midtown.
We're going to auction it off. Anyone got an opening bid? 20? You got $20. Got $30.
40.
Okay. Actually, Slim Jim's got you at 40. He's got you at 45.
46.
46. God, you're a big spender. I love you today.
46 on one.
Who's got 60? 60 for Ginsu. Ginsu's got 60. What do you got, Ducky? 70.
No, we're at 80.
You got 80 in the back to code.
I got 90.
Billy's got 90.
95.
Please put your shirt down, GCS.
95.
Huh? $100. You got $100 to code in the back.
You are crazy.
Got $100 to code in the back.
Do you take checks?
Actually, yeah, I have. Strick did one that had some fucked up mathematical equation for the value. Yeah.
100 going once.
Got 100 going once. 120 to Ziploc. Oh, 140 to code. Okay.
Now, you forgot to tell people if they bid, they have to donate that anyways.
If they lose, I don't think we get to change the rules quite on the fly.
140 going once.
140 to code going once. 150. 150 to Ziploc. 160 to code.
I know from my own
160 to code, and a hug from Billy.
Subtle realities.
All right.
I'm giving code a rusty trombone.
As we have an out-of-body experience, we're actually moving inward.
So we got 160? 160 going once? Hey, what? 200. Oh, 200 going once.
Wow. Realities that exist.
Uh-oh.
200 going twice.
And a dance with Billy.
And a dance. We're up for that, absolutely.
We're experiencing other realities.
220. We got 220 to code in the back.
I did what I could.
Oh, that's all right. You got 220 going once.
Do you use eBay things where your friend hikes it?
Yeah.
No.
Is this money laundering right now?
Actually, yes. In a way, it is. Yes. Yeah. 220 going twice. 220 going 3 times. Sold a code. Thank you very much, sir. You're a scholar and a gentleman. And 1 rusty trombone. Thank you very much, sir. And guys, if you're on staff and you didn't get a chance to sign that, make sure you go back and sign it. We want all the speakers and staff to have signed it. Code, if you'll put your own name on it, that would be great.
It's on it. It's on it.
I know.
Best animated shit ever.
So, there's a reason behind this.
$1 million.
$1 million. So, do I take bitcoins? I don't know.
Is value? Yes.
I've got a video I've got to watch to determine if I take bitcoins. So this actually, Ziploc, sir, would you mind standing up just for a second?
Ziploc is the man.
Just for a second. Ziploc is the man. Ziploc is on staff for my cons from here on out. It doesn't matter. You just have to show up. If you don't show up, I'll ship you your shirt anyway, damn it. Ziploc, I didn't find out until just recently, was able to arrange to show up to the con. So I did have something we had discussed, Robin and I, before that we had for you, but everything shifted gears when you weren't going to be able to make it. Then now you're going to be able to make it, so you fucked the whole plan up. But anyway, I have to sit down and finish something out on this tonight, but I laser etched all of the names, the graphic that's on the actual back of the shirt. I laser etched it into some acrylic, and I got to go through and finish cleaning part of it up. But this is yours. Your name is on here, and I want to say thank you for making it out every year. I appreciate everything you've done for our community. So I'll get that for you in a little bit. Thank you very much, sir. Wait, yeah, okay.
I'll just say that you, over the years, and several other in this room, you know who you are, have really gone above and beyond in treating me very well and doing special favors that nobody else knows about or very few people know
Just because I stayed up from last night does not mean I didn't do these special favors. That's not what Ducky told me about Derby County.
Anyway, I appreciate this community, and I'm proud to have been part of it, and I'll continue as long as I can.
Excellent. Thank you, sir. All right, Billy, we're at 54 of 85, and we're going to rip through these like it's going out of style. I want a round of applause for Jenny and Lost Knowledge for running video, taking care of our T-shirts. A round of applause for Bill, Jacob, and Muhammad. They're students from Kennesaw State University. You know what would be really good if the damn projector was turned on?
I didn't turn it on.
Someone flip the little door in the front. So, yeah, some students that came out from Kennesaw State University, they're actually getting extra credit for having come out and participated.
Wow. Where are they?
Stand up!
Actually, Andy, a round of applause. Thank you for bringing them out. Andy wants to make sure that they're trained right. He's putting them in the middle of the hacker's den and explaining to them this is how it really works. We're tickled for him to have brought everyone out. There were supposed to have been 5 here. I hear 2 of them are getting a royal ass chewing come Monday. Oh yeah! Love it. I love it.
You, sir, are getting a dance.
A Billy dance. So if I can have a round of applause for Ted. Where's Ted? Ted? There he is up front. All right, Ted ran registration this year. He's actually he's going to be doing it for SkyDogCon, so we got to throw him in the middle of Outerz0ne, and he got to play.
You did Outerz0ne.
Huh?
Get a commitment.
Hey, you going to do it for SkyDogCon?
I'd love to.
You'd love? No, I want you to say, yeah, I'm going to be there, and I want to knock it out.
I can be there.
All right, that'll work. Thanks to Drew, code compiler in the back. Thank you for coming out. He started grabbing stuff from Friday night. It's like, what can I do? Here, schlep this over here. He had an absolute blast. Didn't say a word, just took off with everything, and we appreciate it. Lady Merlin, thank you again for helping out. We've got Taylor Banks, Dr. Chaos, and Beth for bringing out Ace Hackware. Taylor for doing some MC duties for me, so I got to go run around and do other things, and for bringing his gear out.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. He MC'd while you have to be a badass and show up like everybody on Hacker Trivia.
Well, yeah, hey, dude, just because I didn't have a life. Thanks,
hey,
Billy.
40% of Trevor, that's all I'm saying. Right. Bravo.
You know what? I memorized the movies just because I fucking enjoyed them so much, and I get to use that to beat up a young man in public with my crappy trivia knowledge. Jeremy, hey, Jeremy, where you at? Jeremy?
You're the man,
Thanks,
Jeremy.
brother. I appreciate it. Not too many people would stand up to me in a trivia battle. Thanks go to Simply Red and Bite Assassin over here in the corner. One, for you getting him here. Scott, for taking care of everything. We want to say thank you for that. Al Harrington and Security Freak. We got Evan over here. Noah in the front. Evan took care of AV for us this year. He's done an absolutely wonderful job. He's never seen this rig before. We just dropped him in front of it and said, go. Yes, he did an awesome job, didn't he, Iron? Put everything together, made it work. No, you can't have him. So anyway, you can have him. That means I can play around this year. And security freak Noah, thank you for coming out. Noah was he has spent an abnormally long amount of time talking on the phone with us and hanging out with us in Nashville, talking about the con and asking what he could do for us. I think you did some money laundering a little bit earlier. That worked pretty well. I appreciate that.
Through some gift cards, prepaid.
That's it.
Mexico.
Home Depot. I want to say thank you to Billy Hoffman, this gentleman right up front.
Thank you.
Round of applause for him. Many years ago, I called Billy up, and I was at a client's office, and I said, "Hey, man, I need you to show up to the con and do a talk. Can you do that for me?" And Billy said, "Dude, anytime. You tell me where to be. I'll do anything I can do to help you." So I really appreciate everything, Billy. You're a hoot. Make sure you wash your hands when you're in the house, though, after you... Never mind. I'll talk to you about that later.
Wow. Okay.
Get you back. Iron Geek in the back. Round of applause for everyone for Iron Geek.
Victim number 1.
That's it. Iron Geek put together a system that now is being used by a lot of the conferences out there to do synchro view. And yes, you can get your talk online before you're finished doing it, which is fucking amazing. So thanks again.
What you're doing right now.
Do what?
I've been thinking about what you're doing right now.
That's scary. That is absolutely scary. It's on YouTube. I can't legally do that. So anyway, yeah, we'll get it one way or the other. And Ziploc for being on staff every year. Thank you, sir, again. We really appreciate it. Mrs. Skydog, you have to imagine. That's a round of applause. There's a guy said something about an employee he had that actually translates well to me was, anything that you want done only takes me about 10 minutes, but you don't know when your fucking 10 minutes is coming around, which is why the website comes up at odd times and all the updates. You never know when your 10 minutes are going to be there. Well, she's the one who makes sure your 10 minutes shows up some point soon. She has had to deal with me and juggling all the crap that I'm juggling and sending me emails and asking me when I'm going to update stuff. So if you don't mind, another round of applause for her for taking care of me. Thank you. So I'm Skydog. All I did was stand up here and yammer, so I appreciate it. Trust me, I can't do this without all the people on my staff. That sounded kind of, anyway, I should probably revise that.
Good night, everybody.
I'll be here all week. Lightning Talks, Code Compiler, Andy Green from Kennesaw, Ginsu and GCS8. Thanks, guys, for coming out and doing the Lightning Talks. They were wonderful. Actually, they're online now. Speakers Gersiv Kalra, Tuttle and Brimstone, and Halfjack. Thanks for coming out. We appreciate it. Chad Ramey with the fusion device that I was afraid to get my testicles near. Trip Pitchford, who apparently partied too hard last night in Hawaii and didn't make it up today, but we at least had his video.
He texted me this morning. He texted me while his talk was on.
Yeah.
He said that the internet in Hawaii was out. That's what he said.
The internet in Hawaii was out. I spilled a Mai Tai on my laptop. That's what it is. Or what it is. For Trip, it's I have lube on my computer now and can't use it because.
Well, what he said after that, he says, "When internet out in Hawaii, mean go have fun."
That's scary. At least he's having a good time. We appreciate him sending his talk in and making it happen. Security Freak and Al Harrington, guys, thanks again for coming out and doing the talk for us, teaching us to launder money. I'm so scared to see that one actually. Slim Jim and Chris Silvers. I think Chris had to leave earlier. Slim Jim. Where the hell did Slim Jim go? Oh, there you are, douchebag. Thank you again so much. I did a small favor for Slim Jim, and it was not sexual. I helped him carry his buddy to his room at ShmooCon one year, and he said, "Dude, thanks a lot. What can I do for you?" And I said, "Come to Nashville and do a talk at a conference that I run." And he did. And he's been to everything I've done since. So thanks again, man. And Iron Geek and Billy Hoffman for Inside the Hacker Studio. That was an absolute hoot. I had a blast. Thank you for doing that. We're going to do that again, I believe. Our friends from Ace Hackware, we appreciate you coming out with all your gear. Our DC 404, our local guys here in Atlanta, thanks for coming out. There we go. Carlo from Get Back My Porn. If you haven't, he loves to see pictures of people wearing his shirt everywhere, which is rather interesting. We have sightings. We had a sighting of his shirt. Okay, yeah, which I don't think you wear that to the office very much. So, myharddrivedied.com. Scott Moulton. If you check out the website, if you're interested in doing a data recovery class, he's doing anyone who's showing up to Outerz0ne, he's giving them a discount. It's here in Atlanta. It is one of the most intense training classes I've ever had in my life, but I know so much more about hard drives and data recovery and forensics for it. So if you got a chance, do it. Iron Geek, lifting dumbbells in the gym, supporting them at work. I don't know how you got away with that.
Comic Sans MS.
I think that's it.
Isn't it?
Yeah, it's terrible. It's awesome though. Our friends from Operation Afro Circus, guys, Ginsu and GCSA, thanks again. We appreciate it. I absolutely love your logo.
The butter knife, the silver butter knife.
Yes, of course, I have to say Sky.con because it's all their gear. I might as well say thank you for that. Our guys at Tenacity who have supported us for many years now, between Sky.con and Outerz0ne, providing pizza and other crazy stuff, places for people to crash. We really want to thank them. They're absolutely wonderful guys. So, round of applause for them. Thank you. The most important of any in this list, no matter if it's staff or speakers or anything, Outerz0ne isn't possible without you. So the attendees, it wouldn't matter if we put all this shit together and had a hotel room without you guys showing up and having a good time and cutting up and drinking and eating and everything with us. Without that, it wouldn't be a con at all. So I want to say thank you to everyone. From the bottom of our heart, thank you very much.
Stop at Malone's. It's the reservations for now.
The reservation is for now. So if you want to,
it was a loose reservation anyway. They are prepared for a big group coming now.
Okay. So we normally go down to Malone's and we take up the top floor. They have a bunch of tables